Hello family, friends, colleagues and clients. Can you believe it? JGL Forensic Services are 20 years old today. On the 1st of June 2001, myself and Rhoda York started JGL after we left the corporate world, after standing up for what we believed was wrong and got retrenched in order to get rid of us. In those days, ladies and gentlemen, there was no forensic industry and forensic auditing, and people like Herman de Beer, Johan Kruger, Eckhart Volker, Brandon Toppen, to name a few, were in the space, but it was the wild, wild west. And over the years, we've been part of this industry as it became a lot more formalized and structured. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen. You know, over the years, we've had so many successes. We've had so many challenges. We have grown from a small practice to a medium practice, from one office to 3 offices. We've serviced our clients in South Africa and also in Africa. And what a privilege that's been over the years to work with such amazing people that have joined our organization. Some have moved on, some have passed away, and some have stayed with us. I think there's very few organizations out there that can claim that their staff stays with them for 19 or 20 years or 15 years or 12 years. But ladies and gentlemen, we are blessed and honored. Not very many firms make it to 20 years. Very few make it to 3 years, less to 10. And if we get to 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, you're the exception to the rule, literally. So I proudly joke about being a 1%er. If you're in the motorbike fraternity and you're a 1%er, you're a real badass. And this is not us, ladies and gentlemen. It's being blessed to be here because of the commitment of our staff, having clients that believe in us and being able to deliver out there. So allow me to reminisce a bit, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we have had a lot of firsts. We were one of the first companies that dealt with the Whistleblower Act. Somebody claimed protected disclosure. We went to the High Court and it was ruled in our favor. We have been involved in cases where new law was put down, there was new standards created around what was done in our investigations, and that went to the legal process. And those are privileges because you get to work with the best of the legal mind in this country, and get to put your work to be tested, measured and judged on by very learned people. And I've always said, ladies and gentlemen, quality control in the forensic industry is when your report is in court, and that needs to stand the test there, where you have brilliant minds taking it apart and seeing if you got it right or got it wrong. So therefore, ladies and gentlemen, JGL have always stood for 3 things: appointing people with good qualifications, good experience over the years, and obviously quality. Quality is what makes or breaks an organization. And yes, sometimes you get it right and sometimes you get it wrong. But it's when you get it wrong, what you do and how you deal with it. And in our environment, which is so dynamic, ladies and gentlemen, the laws change every day. New technology. Criminals don't sit still. They also evolve. So therefore, we have to grow and evolve every day. If you stand still, if you look back, if you think you've arrived, then the train is going to leave without you in the station, ladies and gentlemen, and you're going to stay behind. Yet my staff have always with me, walk to walk. They said, surround you with amazing people and they will push you higher. And this is what I'm proud of at JGL, is that the people in JGL have always strived to do better. They've pushed each other, researched, read, asked, queried, disagreed, but we always got to the right answer or the good answer for our clients, and that's so important. So it's also nice to have, if I look back when we were small, we would see tenders, or a client would say, well, you need at least 3 or 5 years worth of experience, or you need to do at least a similar case in this space. And then you do 1 or 2, 3 cases, and then they say, yeah, but you need to be 3 or 3 cases in this type in space, in forensics. So it's always that chasing, and after 20 years we can now look at a lot of things and say, we've done this, been there, have the experience, done the cases, have the references. So it's also a nice space to be in, ladies and gentlemen. Over the years we've also lost good friends, that passed due to natural causes or were hunted down, shot for what they believed in. So it is an industry with risk. It's not all sitting behind desks and feeling safe and having a glamorous life, ladies and gentlemen. It's hard work. What people see are the 5% that report in front of them, but a lot of energy and time goes into doing the investigation and writing those reports. And yes, we have funny moments, ladies and gentlemen, as well. But with hard work comes smiles and tears. But I am so proud, ladies and gentlemen, to be here after 20 years with an amazing team of people and looking ahead in the next 20 years, where we hope to bring in more young talent, opening up 2 more offices and moving much more aggressively into Africa and Europe, where we've been invited to put our roots down and grow. But this is not possible without my family support, my brothers, my sisters, a mom, a wife, my daughters, amazing people at the offices that is supported by their families. And we do sacrifice a lot sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, because we have to be away from home. But we hope to make a difference in this country. This tsunami of fraud and corruption is destroying and decimating our country because people are greedy. They don't want 5% or 10%, they want 100%. And we see the poorest of the poor not getting services, not clean water, sewage running through their houses, no electricity, education system producing functional illiterates, students being frustrated at universities because they didn't get the right knowledge at school, and that so much is expected. So I'm passionate about this country, staying here and making a difference. We are proud South Africans, but this is not going to change. The politicians are not going to become honest. The criminals are not going to become honest. There has to be consequences. And how do we get the consequences? Doing good investigations, supporting law enforcement, helping and giving good reports to the MPA so that they can prosecute and have good results. Criminals need to pay, ladies and gentlemen. The majority of the people in this country are good, honest people that love this country. But a few criminals are destroying it. So we will stay the course, ladies and gentlemen. We will stay committed. We believe in being ethical, being honest, and making a difference. I wish everybody out there well. Thank you to my staff, thank you to my directors, my shareholders, my family, and my friends. Without you, we couldn't have done this. The good times and the difficult times, the challenging times, and the times where I should maybe just get a job. Thank you. God bless. Stay safe and stay the course.